everything in full. Yeah, my computer seems to have hung for some reason. So sorry, I'm not ignoring you. Yeah, okay. I will come back to that once I'm able to see more details on it. But yeah, if anybody else would like to share something about Hepzibah, feel free to put up your hands and or just unmute yourself and share as you go.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, good evening. Yeah, from here. Okay. My name is Gladys Belinda. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Yes. Actually, Elzebra is my niece. She has
Awesome.
been an amazing girl from very young, tender age. So in fact, I'm so happy. I'm so proud of her for what she's doing, and I know that she will definitely going to make everyone proud. So when she told me she's launching her book, I was so excited. I was so happy. I said, "God, this is great!" In fact, I know that she will go to places. She has, in fact, the grace upon her is something else. God has been faithful in her life. I just want to say more strength, more blessings, and all that to her. And this launching is going to make an amazing impact in many lives. You understand? So
Yeah.
I just want to say, in fact, she's indeed an amazing girl, and I'm so proud of her. I'm so proud of her. Thank you.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Anybody else happy to jump on now? Otherwise, I will carry on with my recognitions.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Hi, my name is Esther. I just want to say a very, very big congratulations to FCBA. It's been a long time coming. She's like everyone else has said. She's a very sweet soul. I can't lie. She's amazing, and she's multi-talented, and she's very intentional about our friendships, our community. She's a woman of many talents. So I just want to say congratulations. The sky is the starting point. May God grant you more wisdom, more direction, speed in the right direction in Jesus' name. You are just
Okay.
starting. Please, more and more, show us more, different parts of you. We are open to supporting you as much as we can. So congratulations and God bless you.
Thank you very much. You would have the opportunity to support her definitely somewhere down the line in this agenda. I can see one more hand is up. Patience.
Yes, please. I got to meet Maziba at Ashesi University. When I first came to school in my freshman year, she toured us around the school and she introduced me to Family of Christ, and that has been a family of support for my work with God, my academics, and even my career. I am very, very grateful to God for Hephzibah's life. Like it's just like yesterday, the walks that we took on campus, and now she's launching a book. More grace in your endeavors, sis.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. If you still want to say something, put up your hand and we will come to you. But for now, I'll carry on recognizing the people that are on the call. So Overcomers Assembly. We also have the Family of Christ from CCI. That is her Christian communities. We also have Central London Toastmasters Club, people from Central London's Toastmaster Club. We have some alumni from Ashesi University.
Woo!
Oh, that is amazing. Thank you. Please, if I call you and you're on the call, give us a wave, give us a woo, give us a
We are
whatever.
here. We are here.
Awesome, awesome. I'm so glad to see you guys. Software engineers.
We did. Stop.
Awesome, awesome. Awesome. Okay. Brilliant. I can see the recording has already started. I hope we are all comfortable with that. If not, say something. But right now, the assumption is that we're all happy to record. So the recording has started. We also want to call out the Celebration Church International, who are Hepzibah's, also all of Hepzibah's family members that are on the call that we haven't mentioned already. Thank you very much for being here. Want to just call out Uncle Victor again. I think we called him out before, but perhaps he has just joined the call. So recognize Uncle Victor. Thank you very much for being here. Thank you very much for supporting Hepzibah through this whole process. So we will soon be going into the books, the reason why we're here, to talk a bit more about that. But again, if you still want to say something, recognitions will still come as people join the call, because yeah, that is something that we're very, very keen to do, to just ensure that everybody here feels like they are here, and we see you, we feel you, we know that you are here. So thank you very much for being here. I would now hand over to two people who are going to tell us a bit more about they're going to tell us a bit more about these two books that Hepzibah has written. So I'm going to call in a minute Dr. Susie, who will be speaking about resilience. So Dr. Susie, get ready. You are next on cue. And then after Dr. Susie, Cloud will also be speaking on teen compass. So, is Dr. Susie ready?
Yes, I am.
Awesome. Thank you so much. All right, I am handing over to you now. Please tell us about this awesome book that Hepzibah has written.
Thank you very much, Idj. Oh, I hope I pronounced your name right.
It's fantastic.
And thank you for the opportunity. It was a hi she sent to me in November via WhatsApp. And usually when Hepzibah sends a hi, you know it's going to be followed by some deep conversation. So I responded. And then she said, Dr. Susie, guess what? It's my birthday, 25 years on this earth, and I want to celebrate myself in a very special way. So my second book is coming up, and I need you to review the book for me. So, wow, you've done so well. Let me have the book, and we will start the review. So she gave me the timelines, December by a certain date. I said, oh, this Daija girl, she doesn't want me to celebrate my Christmas. She kept sending the reminders, and getting closer to the time, a week to the deadline, I spent some quality time going through the book. And I kept giving her my observation page by page. Because during my book launch as well, she helped me a lot to complete it and also to launch it. By the time I was almost done, knowing that all I had to do for Hepzibah was to send her about 2 to 3 statements, she sent me a request, Dr. Susie, can you write a forward for me? I said, oh no, not from 2 to 3 statements to a 2-page forward. But I took the challenge because I know what Hepzibah means to me in terms of my friendship with her through our mentoring arrangement. So Hepzibah, I got to know when she was in Ashesi. And I was actually introduced to Hepzibah by Papa Akest. And it was also through Toastmasters. She said, there's a young girl who is on fire that you must meet and guide. So we connected, and there was something I observed about her energy and her focus. Obviously, she knows where she's coming from. And she knows that she's not close by mommy and daddy. She's in a different terrain. So she needs to invest in her network and know who to call on when she needs something done. So we connected and it was just beautiful. The depth of our conversation whenever we meet, if it's not about Ashiasi, because at the time, I was also mentoring a number of Ashiasi students, and I had a number of them also doing job shadowing in my office. So we had a lot to talk where Ashiasi was concerned. And then, of course, everything about public speaking, everything about communication, everything about effective leadership in Toastmasters. So there was always something between us. And one thing I noticed was her purpose in life, where she wanted to be by a certain age. And she was just focused on that, moving from one stage to the other stage. Every time you spoke with Hepzibah, you could see someone who was passionate about success. So she will always find herself in associations or groups that were pushing that agenda for her. And I admire that about her because of the age. When I was her age, I mean, the things that were on my mind were not the things that were on Hepzibah's mind. And in reviewing the book, I just felt like, okay, Hepzibah is sitting right across me. I mean, this is it. This is not anything that she's imagining, but this is lived experience. And I could identify a lot of the evidence that she was now sharing in print because we've engaged. And I know a bit about her background, her move from Nigeria to Ghana, her pursuit to go and take her further studies in the UK, get some international exposure where work was concerned, her struggles with finances, everything. We spoke about everything, how she misses her family. We spoke about everything. And anytime you recommended something to her, something that I admire about her as a mentee, because sometimes you want to push mentees a bit further, but they take their time. But Hepzibah was like, she will pick on every single recommendation and she worked on it. At a certain point, she actually became my client because we spoke about investment and she said she needed to build investment portfolio. By age 40, she needed, and she was just focused in terms of the consistency on her investment plans. Sometimes she'll call me, Dr. Susie, I don't have money this month, but I think I'll invest before I spend on anything else. So in flipping the pages in resilience and putting the time in to write the foreword for her, I didn't struggle in doing that because I had experienced her and I could align.
Sorry.
Did we lose Dr. Susie?
I dropped off the call. Can you hear me?
Yes, now we can hear you.
All right. And I could align with everything that she had put in print. So congratulations to you, Hepzibah. Happy birthday. And I'm so proud of you on how far you have come. And I'm even more proud of you on your boldness to be vulnerable with the world and to share every single truth about yourself. But there was something missing in the book, and it's about your loved life. You are 25. By now, you should have broken some hearts, and some people should have also broken your heart. So that is missing in resilience. So I want to challenge you that as you prepare to write your third book, we'll hear a bit about Hepzibah and how she broke some guy's heart or how some guys broke her heart. So congratulations.
Exactly.
I'm happy to do this.
I love it. I love it. Hepzibah, you would write what do they call the ones you have to do again, like you will write a revised version in probably 2 years, and then you have to add that love life because yes, we have to know about it. It is very, very important. Wow. I had no idea you were just 20 and 5 years. Wow. Compared to, the level of experience and the level of confidence you have, you know, that is a big, big, big achievement. If I didn't know your age before, now that I know that, it's even a double achievement that you've been able to do that. So next we have Claude, who will be coming up to speak about Teen Compass. And if that is not clear already, Teen Compass is actually co-authored by Hepzibah and Val Okafor. So I believe Cloud will be talking a little bit about we'll be talking a little bit about Val as well, so we can get to know also Hepzibah's co-author on this book. So Cloud?
Hi, can you guys hear me?
Hi Cloud, we can hear you very well.
Okay, thank you very much. It's actually a privilege to be here, and I had the opportunity of reading the Teen Compass, so I'll be sharing my experience about the book. I would say it was really amazing, and it was really like a personal story when you are reading something and connected to it. And the book is divided into two parts. There's part one talking about Hepzibah lens, and part two, Val's lens, as you heard, since there are two authors of the book. So what particularly connected to me was Hepzibah lens, how, because I've lived it, like something you have experienced, then someone describing to you, and how, when you are growing up in a family, maybe your elder siblings, you are calling them aunt because the gap is really wide between you and them. So I lived in that same situations before, and maybe you feel like you can't play with your older siblings because the age gap is too much for you guys. So someone your age to be able to play with and do other things. Maybe sometimes you feel isolated and all that. So the core message in that book is to anyone, anything in that same situation, when you feel like you don't have someone to play with, when you feel like you are in a place where your age gap, the people between you and them, the age gap is too much. So you should, whatsoever may be the case, you should always know that there's someone there with you. So you should never feel alone in any situation in your life. Then the other one is talking about, for example, students going through frustration because they feel like they're not good enough in what they do. Maybe because you failed in your academics, you feel like that's the life is over for you, and every other thing. So and I feel like this is something that everyone goes through, especially most students goes through when maybe you don't seem to achieve what you want to achieve, or because of the goals you have set for yourself. When you are not able to achieve them, you feel like the world is ending, or you feel like you can't do, but you just need someone to tell you that you can do this. You can do this. Someone just to motivate you to move forward. Many people out there just need that helping hand, just need someone to tap on their shoulders. And this book is highly for people going through such situations, need motivation. Maybe you are doubting yourself in any situation, even though it's recommended for teens, but I would say that it's like for everyone, even adults, because we all can relate to those type of situations. So that's all I can like describe how Teen Compass is. And I'm grateful I was able to read your book. It's so impactful and inspiring. Thank you very much for the opportunity.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. And thank you for reading the book. I think one of the biggest gifts you can give an author is to help them read their book and refine it, because I have heard, as I said at the beginning, I have a dream to write a book, and I've heard that usually the first draft is nothing and it is the editor